Welcome, everyone. I am Dahlia Castillo. I'm an immigration attorney. I am also taking cases, um, traffic, criminal, family. Um, I want to thank you all for liking my page and sharing my videos as we are coming to the end of the year. I want to say we've had a good year. So far, we've helped a lot of people fix their immigration status, and a lot of them didn't have to leave the United States. And that's my goal, is to try and see if I could get your status fixed without you having to leave the country. Um, so everything, like I said, was done here. We've helped people receive a lot of work permits, social security cards. With the work permits, they were able to get their driver's license. And I found a lot of people who came to me with no hope um, of ever fixing their status, um, especially if they didn't have a U.S. citizen family member. I was able to find solutions for them to help them, you know, get their situation, their status is fixed. I found some people who are eligible for U visa and a T visa. Um, Now we have two locations, Fayetteville and Holly Springs, Fuquay Varina. I'm taking traffic cases in Wake County, Cumberland County, and Harnett County. Like I said, this week has been a really good week. We have had a lot of approvals, including a T visa. And I'm so happy for my client because she has been here for over 14 years, and she never thought, we would arrive here. When she came to me, she was a little reluctant, but now she has a big smile on her face because she sees a future um, for herself and her family. She now has a work permit, a driver's license, a social security card, and her husband too um, has a T visa status because of her application, and he too will have a work permit, a driver's license, and social security card. They no longer have to look over their shoulders to see if ICE is coming, you know, to take them away, to deport them back to their country. She no longer has to live in fear. In 3 years, she can apply for a green card. And so, this is what I do. So, what are some examples where uh, a person may want to speak to an immigration lawyer to see if they're eligible for a T visa? So, if you work for a company that didn't pay you full hours, or they didn't pay you overtime, um, or someone promised you a job but didn't keep their promise, and they threatened to call immigration on you. You work for someone and somebody else receives your pay or took your pay, like your spouse or your boss says, well, you owe me for getting you to the US, so you have to work it off. And these are some examples of where you may be eligible for a T visa. And if that's the case, if this is your situation, you probably should go talk to an immigration attorney to see if you too can be like my client who now has T visa status and has a full future ahead of them. So like I said, if any of these situations apply to you, you may be eligible for a T visa. The T visa is one way of getting your status fixed here in the US. You do not have to leave the country. And even some um, um, things that will make you ineligible, like for example, if you enter the US more than 2 times, where you'll be considered what we call in immigration world a permanent bar, or if you may have some types of criminal history. Um, the T visa may be able to, you may get a waiver, and so you can later on down the road adjust status. So if you find yourself in a situation that seems similar to what I'm talking about right now, you may want to go talk to a lawyer and see if you are eligible for the T visa. Because, like I said, you don't have to leave the country. You can get your status, and eventually, 3 years after your approval, or you've been continuously present here, you can get a green card. If, like I said, this applies to you, please call the office 910-484-3245, and we can discuss your options in confidence in my office, one of my 2 locations, Fayetteville or Holly Springs, Fuquay Varina. Again, this is Dahlia Castillo, and I look forward to helping you all in the new year.